We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, look at 56.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mayfield now on second down. Screenplay, Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Daquan Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota now from the 50. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Josh Jones in on the stop. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Second down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
They go play action. Mayfield forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now look at 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
There's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll go with the keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mariota now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota gives to Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
First down carry for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mariota on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mariota, and they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. He gets away from one, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Aaron Wallace picks him, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, now, look at 56.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Again, it's Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Mariota on second and 10. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
His throw incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Mayfield now on second down. Going for the deep ball. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure they're...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Second down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the right hash, this from 33. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play, really.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Titans getting set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe.